So it is the 1st of February, it is also a Monday, so it's a beginning of a new week and a beginning of a new month. Bitcoin made a new attempt to break the resistance and to go for the 40,000 and above price range, which it failed yet again. And this failure is making a lot of analysts calling for yet another big drop in Bitcoin price. So this is what we're going to try and establish in this video. Welcome everyone to another episode of Crypto Corner, your video podcast, my video podcast I should say, where we discuss everything related to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now let's have a look at the markets. Of course, we start with the markets and what is currently going on. So the markets are actually looking quite good today, but over the last few days, there has been some volatility. We see that Bitcoin is now reclaiming 34,000, but it actually made an attempt to break the 40K and to go towards the 40K. It didn't quite reach there. I'm going to go into that in a few seconds. Ethereum is now at 1,330, which is almost 2% down since yesterday, 5% loss in the last week. XRP is back on the third spot, is now reclaimed the third spot in terms of market cap, and it is at 73 cents. Well, there is a pump currently going on with XRP. It is mainly to do with the Wall Street Bets Reddit community that they have now putting their efforts in pumping XRP. It is up 50% in the last day, 167% in the last week, 223% in the last month. This is the price of XRP that many people have been waiting for. This is a good selling point because back in November, XRP reached the 70 cents price range and many people were still buying it at that price range. If you are holding XRP, now is a good time to be selling it. And I personally don't feel that XRP is going to pump much harder. It might go a little bit higher than that, but this is an artificial pump, don't forget, so you can expect it to retrace very quickly after that. And Doge did just that, so I'm gonna go into Doge in just a few seconds as well. Polkadot is now at $16. It is still retracing for its all-time high. It is 11% down in the last week. Cardano is also a little bit down for 0.40% in the last week, almost 1% down in the last day, 35 cents, not bad for Cardano. Link is also down 22.27 at the moment, 8%, almost 9% down in the last week. And Litecoin, $132. Litecoin is actually dropping. It's now at number 8 in terms of market cap, or number 7 if we don't count USD Tether, because as you know, USD Tether is not really a cryptocurrency, it is a stable coin. So Litecoin is down 6.73% in the last week. Now let's talk about Bitcoin, because on January 29th, just a couple of days ago, it briefly rallied to 38,500 before dropping sharply back below 35K. And this move was most likely triggered by Elon Musk, the richest man in the world officially, who changed his Twitter bio simply to #Bitcoin. And then followed this with this cryptic tweet saying, in retrospect, it was inevitable, which to many might have been unclear, but the crypto community was quick to spot the Bitcoin reference. However, Bitcoin failed to reach the resistance and mining selling pressure is increasing. The main reason why we are not able to break above these current resistance levels are the copious amounts of selling pressure that miners, especially those in China, are putting on the markets right now. As the Chinese New Year approaches, this could be a factor in the sell-off that we are currently seeing by the miners. Selling levels are at their highest since July 2019, when, if you remember, we had the first leg of the recovery and the first signs of an ending bear market. The miner selling pressure is also an indicator that the floor at which miners are comfortable to hold their Bitcoin has not yet been reached, and many analysts are now calling for Bitcoin to drop further, and some even suggest that we might have topped out already, meaning that the next few months, or at least the next few weeks, could see Bitcoin drop by another 30 or even 40%. Although I personally don't see this happening or being the most likely scenario due to the rising buying appetite from institutional investors who most likely will be buying off the dips and keep its price above the 20,000 price level. Well, only time will tell whether this will happen, but as Bitcoin was struggling to hold the 34,000 level, Dogecoin made its way onto the top 10 thanks to its artificial pump caused by the Wall Street Bets Reddit community. After making headlines with their GameStop pump last week and the subsequent freezes on a number of exchanges who took action to actually suppress that pump, that organized pump as they see it, the group swiftly directed their efforts to Dogecoin. And as you can see, this is the chart of Dogecoin. Dogecoin, actually, they started pumping it and they were quite public about it. And, the crypto community quickly got involved and over the 2 days period, less than 2 days even, just over 24 hours period, Dogecoin managed to pump by 775%. Now, this is usually very easy with low market cap coins, or I should say cheap coins, because whenever a coin is cheap, it's also really appealing to especially new investors. Many people still think that a coin being cheap means that it has the potential to get to ridiculous prices, and they will make even more. And that's why the cheap coins, the low market cap coins, are actually the ones that get pumped much easier and much faster. Now, Dogecoin by market cap is not very low because there are tons of Doge, but many people don't understand how market cap works and supply and everything, so they don't really see that as an obstacle. They think that Dogecoin, and I've seen so many people call Dogecoin to go to $1, which if Dogecoin goes to $1, it would place its market cap in the billions. And for a coin that actually still does not have any utility or any use case, it was created as just a meme coin, just a fun project. It really doesn't make sense. It doesn't really have any special technology or innovation to actually catapult it to these kind of price levels. The only reason why Dogecoin keeps pumping ever so often is because it's really low price and it is very appealing to pump and dump groups. This is why the first coin that the Wall Street Bets group directed their efforts was Dogecoin. Now, it pumped by 775%, and then it quickly dumped by 70%. Now, 70% took its price way below, half, wiped out half of these gains, way more than half of these gains. But it also recovered after that, and it's currently sitting at around 46% down from its all-time high, which it printed during this pump. So, not too bad for Dogecoin, but however, bear in mind, let me just clear this. Bear in mind that this pump was artificial, and now that the interest has subsided in Dogecoin, currently we are seeing an ABC correction. This is the A, this is the B wave, and now we're going to see a C wave, which will take us lower than the B wave. This is perfectly normal. This is how corrections work, and the interest has already subsided. Now the group has moved on to pumping XRP. This is why XRP has been reclaiming the third spot, as I just pointed out, and it is 160% up in the last few days. So this is the reason why XRP is pumping right now. The same thing will happen with XRP. It will pump and pump and pump, and at some point the buying pressure will end and it will start dropping, and it could drop quite strongly. So that's why I'm saying that if you are holding XRP, now could be a good time to exit. I'm not saying sell right now today at this price. You can choose whether you are happy with this price or whether you want to wait and see if it's gonna pump any higher. I personally don't see it going any higher than this. I feel that, or maybe if it reaches 80 cents, that could be a the ceiling for XRP. But it will do what we are seeing here with Dogecoin. The same will happen to XRP. So, and people who thought that Dogecoin is an investment coin, they might be disappointed. However, there might be some good news coming for Dogecoin. So holders of Dogecoin, those who actually invested in it and thought this is an investment. I'm not going to just quickly pump and dump and make a quick back in during this price action here, and I'm gonna wait and maybe Dogecoin will go to $1. I don't think it will, but it might go. You might see a little more price appreciation in Dogecoin because there are there are rumors surrounding the Flare network. If you remember, they forked Ripple back in December. They took a snapshot of the Ripple of XRP. So the Spark token, which is their forked token, is coming hopefully in the next weeks or months. It is supposed to be first quarter of this year. So that fork, which is basically bringing smart contracts to Ripple, that fork was very popular, and many people joined, started, buying Ripple XRP, I should say, in the wake of the snapshot being taken. So it pumped the price to the XRP 70 price level, which is where we are currently at. The only reason why XRP dumped so much after that was the SEC court case, which is still not resolved. So make no mistake, there will be more bad news about XRP in the coming weeks, and the price will be retracting. But I'm talking about Doge right now. So apparently the Flare network is planning to fork Doge, and they're also planning to fork Litecoin, LTC. So for holders of Doge and LTC, this will be good news. They haven't announced yet when the snapshots for LTC and for Doge going to be taken. In fact, they were supposed to announce the snapshot already for LTC, for Litecoin, but they haven't done that yet. So we are really waiting, and make sure that you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell for this channel so that you know when I'm posting a new video, because I will be giving you an update as soon as I find out when is that snapshot going to be taken. Because when the community finds out when is the snapshot of Litecoin going to be taken, we could see a potential pump in Litecoin as well, meaning that and Doge as well. If they announced Dogecoin snapshot, that will also be bullish for Dogecoin. Typically, people like to get forks because this is free money, so they would rush into buying the token, the coin that is going to be forked, and as they hold that token, when the snapshot is being taken, later when the distribution of the new coin is being done, they will be getting that new coin. So they will be getting an airdrop coins for free. If you are not familiar with what that is, maybe you would remember my video about Uniswap, when they did their airdrop, and they airdropped 400 uni tokens to their community, people who have been using their exchange. This is an airdrop. You're basically getting tokens for free. With the forks, it works in a similar manner, not exactly the same, but in a similar manner. So there is a fork of a coin. If you're holding that coin during the snapshot, when the snapshot of the blockchain is being taken, and you have that coin in your wallet or on an exchange that is going to be supporting that fork, then you will automatically receive the new coins at the whatever ratio it is. If it's a 1-to-1 ratio, then you will get exactly the same amount of the new coin that you are holding of the forked coin. Sometimes it's a different ratio. It could be 10-to-1 ratio, it could be 100-to-1, it depends. So we're gonna find out more about this, and I'm going to give you an update as soon as I have more details. Make sure that you're following. Now, before I wrap up this video, let me go back to Bitcoin, because it is February, and even though we're seeing a lot of selling pressure, Bitcoin is actually holding its price quite well, and this could be bullish for Bitcoin. Also, another thing that is quite bullish for Bitcoin is the fact that historically February has been a very good month for Bitcoin. So in the last 8 years that I traced, only 2 years out of the 8 have been negative for Bitcoin in terms of February. In 2020, last year, and then before that in 2014 are the only 2 years where February has actually printed negative returns for Bitcoin, negative records. So let's have a quick look. I actually did these screenshots here. So this is 2020. This is the one of the 2 years when we were on a negative, and we printed 9% negative during the month of February. However, we actually did go up in February quite a bit, but we ended the month on a negative. This is why 2020 February was not a good month for Bitcoin. However, in the previous year, 2019, February was a very good month. 11%, 11.68% increase. We started at 3,366. We ended at 3,760. So this was 2019. In 2018, we printed 22% gains during the month of February. We started at 8,410. We ended at 10,322. And this was already during the bear cycle. This was already during the correction of Bitcoin. And it was in the early days of the correction of Bitcoin. So 2018 still a positive year despite it being during a correction. 2017, that was actually a month, February in 2017, we saw an all-time high for Bitcoin. For the first time since 2014, we managed to break the 1,100 level, and we went to 1,193. This was during the month of February. Altogether in February, we printed 24.25% gains. We started at 959. We ended at 1,191. So that was a very good month, and it was really catapulting Bitcoin to a new all-time highs throughout the rest of the year. So that was February 2017. 2016, we printed 19%, 19.42% gains throughout the month of February. 368 was when we started, and we ended the month at 440. I actually remember this. This was pretty much when I was getting into Bitcoin. I think I got some Bitcoin earlier, but that was to do with payment. So I wasn't really an investor yet at that point. I had to just conduct certain payments in an investment platform, and they were using Bitcoin as a payment processor. And this is how I actually started with Bitcoin, late 2015. But pretty much around February, when I saw the increase from 300 to 400, this is when I actually realized my money is actually better to be in Bitcoin rather than in anything else, and I started buying Bitcoin. And I think I was buying the majority of my Bitcoin around 420, 440 or 390, around these price levels. And then very quickly it went to 500, and I was really impressed. I was like, okay, this is going to be the future, right? 2015 February printed 22.12% gains. We started at 208, ended the month at 254. So again, very good month. I mean, you see, so many years, year after year after year, February has been a very good month for Bitcoin. Now we go to 2014, which is the one of the two negative years. In 2014, that was the biggest correction up to that moment for Bitcoin, and it was very briefly after an all-time high. So it was printing 31.54% negative, and that was a typical correction. But it didn't end there. The correction continued. So 2014 was typically not a very good year for Bitcoin. Bitcoin started the month of February, it started at $800 and it ended at $549. So, you know, that was the worst February in the last 8 years for Bitcoin, 2014. And in 2013, that was the best February in the last 8 years for Bitcoin, because it printed 70% gains. It started the month at $20, ended at $34. I mean, these kind of price levels are sounding completely weird, right? $20. Can you imagine buying Bitcoin at that price? I wish. Anyway, so this is where I'm going to leave you. February typically has been really bullish for Bitcoin, but as we saw last year, 2020 was not a very good year, February. So we can't, just based on these historical prices and historical records, we can't actually expect that February will necessarily be a good month for Bitcoin. But I'm still optimistic, and I feel that even though we might be going through a further correction, we could see a further dip. I've been talking about the fact that, you know, as we try to break these resistance levels, every time we get rejected from a resistance level, we go down to support levels. And currently we have a support at around 32,000, but if we challenge this support, it might at some point break as well and not hold. And if we see even more mining selling pressure, we could actually drop below the 30,000. We did that very briefly. We went to 28,000, 29,000, but we could actually go and retest that support again. And if that happens, I'm expecting to see a lot of buying pressure then. And after that, we can actually start the next leg up. So this is what I'm expecting. I can't guarantee that this will be happening throughout February. We might actually be waiting a little longer until we see the next leg up, but I will be coming to you with more updates about Bitcoin, of course. So thanks for staying until the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I hope it brought value to you, and if it did, give me the like or leave a comment below and share it with someone else who will also benefit from watching it. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description. I drop all of the main links in there, all of the websites and services that are important for crypto users. If you are new to crypto especially, you will find there all the best hardware wallets, all the best exchanges, other services like charting tools and things that I'm using that are helping me with my price analysis. So make sure that you check out the links. And also, if you are new to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, have a look at my book. I published a book called Learn Crypto. The link is in the description as well, and this is a beginner's guide. It's got everything that you need in order to get you started and to properly and safely invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I share all of the mistakes I've made throughout the year so that you can hopefully avoid these mistakes. I'm talking about what is blockchain and what cryptocurrencies really, how do they compare to regular currencies, what are the difference between the different coins and tokens. Also, I'm talking about how to get involved with cryptocurrencies, how you can earn some of this for free, how you can buy them as well, and how you can trade them. So everything that you need to know is packed in this guide. It's called Learn Crypto, and you can go to learncryptonow.com or just grab the link from the description box. This is everything from me. Thanks for staying until the end again, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.